The cold night air nipped at my cheeks as my dog, Max, tugged me eagerly toward the park. It was quiet, just the rustling of fallen leaves and the distant hum of a single, lonely street. I let him sniff every bush and every corner, just enjoying the peace. We walked this route every night, but tonight felt different. As we rounded the corner by the old, abandoned grocery store, I noticed something unusual. A faint light flickered from the dark alley behind it. It was probably nothing, just a reflection, but my curiosity got the better of me. Maybe a little foolishly, I decided to check it out. Max stayed close, his ears perked up, sensing my unease. He knew something was off before I did. As I stepped closer to the alley, the air grew thick and heavy. That's when I saw it. My blood ran cold. Lying on the damp concrete was a body surrounded by a dark, spreading pool of what could only be blood. I froze completely. Max let out a soft, low whimper, pressing against my leg. The man was motionless, and the alley was filled with the coppery smell of iron. My heart pounded so hard in my chest I could hear it in my ears. Every instinct screamed at me to turn and run, to get as far away as possible, but my feet felt glued to the ground. My hands trembled uncontrollably as I fumbled for my phone. With a shaky thumb, I dialed 911. Police! There's someone! Someone's been hurt! I stammered into the phone, my voice barely a whisper. The dispatcher's calm voice felt a million miles away, drowned out by the thunderous pounding of my own heart. It felt like an eternity, but within minutes, the quiet street was sliced open by flashing red and blue lights. The alley, once dark and menacing, was now a chaotic scene of activity. Uniformed officers quickly cordoned off the area with yellow tape, their movements efficient and serious. One officer came over to me, and I recounted everything I could remember. The exact time we started our walk, how eerily quiet the streets were, and the chilling moment I stumbled upon the scene with Max. They nodded, scribbling furiously in their notepads, their faces grim. Through the controlled chaos, I saw a tall man with a calm but authoritative presence crouch beside the body. He introduced himself as Detective Harris. He looked at me, his eyes serious but reassuring. "We'll handle it from here," he said. "You did the right thing calling us immediately." His words offered a small sliver of comfort in the overwhelming shock. The days that followed were a blur. The news spread through our small town like wildfire, and whispers followed me everywhere. Who would do such a thing? And why here, in our quiet Willow Creek? The peace of our community felt shattered. Then, I got a call from Detective Harris. "Your observation was key," he told me. I was confused. What had I done? "When you entered the alley," he explained. Max barked. That bark alerted a neighbor across the street. They looked out their window and saw a suspicious figure running from the scene just moments later, he continued. We combined that witness statement with some grainy security footage from a nearby store, and it gave us what we needed. "We've got our suspect." I listened, completely stunned. It turned out to be a petty thief who had tried to rob the man. The situation escalated, and in a moment of panic, he attacked him. A senseless act of desperation. Within a week, the news broke that the suspect had been arrested. A wave of relief washed over Willow Creek. And slowly, the town started to return to its quiet, predictable rhythm. But for me, things had changed. Walking Max after dark didn't feel the same anymore. Every rustle of leaves, every flickering streetlight sent a shiver down my spine, a stark reminder of that night. Yet, alongside the fear, there was a sense of closure. Justice had been served, and our community could finally breathe again. Sometimes, the quietest nights hide the darkest secrets. And sometimes, it's just an ordinary walk with your dog that brings them into the light.
Max snatched my hand with his wet nose, eager to continue our walk, blissfully unaware of the heavy weight of what had happened.
And together, we walked on, two small figures, moving through the silent streets of Willow Creek. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time!